Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to be here as always. Today is Thursday, the 17th of July. Hope you're having a great day wherever you are. Let's bring you up to date then. OES wise, as far as the pop up is concerned, we're still on O News number 4. Nothing new has come there as yet, but I kind of get the feeling things are moving, as I said yesterday. So don't be surprised if something comes very shortly. We do recommend that you do check it once a day at least. I check mine several times a day. But more importantly, as well, make sure you are in some of the groups because certainly as soon as it's there, it'll be posted everywhere. I'll post it as well. And then you'll be able to go and read whatever that new pop up is. But exciting times, I feel, at the moment. I think we've got, as it said in that pop up, a bit of momentum at the moment. I think this is all done by design from our CEO, Ash Mufarah. So don't be surprised if we see something very shortly. A couple of other things then. If you were early today in the chat, 10 minutes early, I gave away 5 free Tea Club memberships to 5 lucky people. So congratulations to those who were here nice and early. You bagged yourself a Tea Club for 1 month, so you'll be in green and get the shout outs first, etc. So welcome if you haven't been part of the Tea Club before. There's also a few little extra emojis, etc., that you can use in the chat area because you are now a Tea Clubber. Couple of other things. One is a guy called Jim Hawkins, who actually managed to bag a Tea Club as well, has done a great video that is coming up live on my channel very shortly. Go and check it out. Really is worth a watch. Why? He's just a normal guy like all of us, giving it a go, telling people how and what he thinks about the pop up for Ash Mufarah. Obviously, guys, it's on this channel, but I've also put a link back to his YouTube channel as well. Please, please, please click on it and go and subscribe and like the video on his YouTube channel as well. But that'll be going live probably once it's rendered through in about 20-30 minutes or so. So you'll be able to watch that. It's only short, about 12-13 minutes long. But congratulations, Jim. Keep on doing the videos, buddy, and it will get a lot easier as well. Just a word of clarification. Um, Hearing quite a lot of rumours. We like rumours, don't we? In this business, there seems to be almost daily rumours of one way, shape, or form. Chris gets a lot of people asking, "Is this true?" I get a lot of people saying, "Is this true?" Because of rumours. One of those that's going around at the moment is that for some unknown reason, they think that the name of the next phase company is going to be called New Direction Company. Absolute false. I know where they've got it from. They've probably picked it up from Bill Must and John White's videos. New direction that they talk about is our new direction. Okay, it's the direction that the company is going in, a new direction. Okay, so there is a bit of confusion there, but certainly it is not the name of the next phase. Okay, we are going in a new direction, but it's not going to be called the New Direction Company. Not as far as I know, anyway. So if you have heard that rumor, completely false. Okay, so make sure that you do follow the right information. Okay, rather than having to reach out to myself or Chris or others, is this true? Just think a little bit. Have you heard it from our CEO? Have you heard it from me and Chris and others? And if the answer to that is no, guess what? It's not true. Anyway, what else do I got for you? Yeah, I've also put up as well, or putting up OP Digital Blueprint from Tuesday. That's up on the channel now as well. I'm also rendering and putting up as well the Fuel by Purpose, Driven by You live that Comfort and Collins Madler did last night as well. That'll be up on this channel very shortly as well. And again, there is links back to their channel. So again, please, if you watch it on this channel, do the right thing. Click on the link that takes them back to that channel and like and subscribe to them as well to help grow their subscription numbers. Okay, anyway, let's move on then. What have I got for you today? And today's topic is prioritizing customer experience. Very, very important. Okay, this is up there with all the other parts that we've gone through about making a successful online business. The customer's experience that it gets from you really is your way of growing your business. Um, what's the word I'm looking for? Growing your business economically, as far as keeping customers, making them into repeat customers. That's the name of the game. Once you've got a customer, the name of the game is making that customer a repeat customer, and that prioritizing customer experience really does help you to be able to achieve that. So we're going to go over that today. Let me first of all share the screen so you can read along with me whilst we're doing that, and we will certainly go through it all as well. So here we go. Hope everybody can see um, me and you can see what's going on. I know you can. There you go. Fantastic. Okay. So let's start then. Prioritizing customer experience means making sure you interact a customer interaction. We'll start that again. Making sure every interaction a customer has with your business is a positive and valuable one. This involves understanding customer needs, personalizing interactions, and consistently delivering on promises. By focusing on customer experience, businesses can improve satisfaction, increase loyalty, and drive growth. It really is important that those things are adhered to. Okay. There's nothing worse than a customer getting the feeling that they're being fobbed off. What's that mean? Fobbed off? It means brushed aside, given poor excuses for why things aren't there, why your product hasn't arrived, why isn't it working, all of these sort of things, right? The worst thing you can do is treat people like idiots and not giving them the respect that they deserve. If you can nail the customer experience part of your business, that means the interaction, the problem solving, then you really are going to have growth in your business. I'll give you an example, and it is from my father. I do actually quote my dad quite a lot, really, don't I? And that was obviously, I've come from the hospitality background, and he had a hotel. And he always taught me that any negative can be turned into a positive from a customer point of view. It's how you approach it and handle it that makes the difference. What do we mean by this? If somebody is not happy or satisfied with what they have spent their money on, and it can be anything, okay? If they have spent money on something, whether it's social, whether it is product, whether it's service, whatever it may be, they are expecting a certain amount of professionalism, value, usage, comfort, whatever else it may be, for that money that they have spent. Now, my dad has always said that if you handle a bad customer correctly, they will turn out to be one of the most loyal customers that you will ever have. It's how you handle that bad customer that makes the difference. Now, we do know, obviously, that there is certain individuals out there that utilize this to their advantage. You know, the Karens, the ones that complain just to get the discount or the freebies and all the rest of it. Yes, you're going to get them. But in general, they're very few and far between. So if you can go above and beyond to satisfy the customer, then that customer will turn into a very loyal person as far as your business moving forward. So don't just brush off people like they're idiots. Don't just ignore them because you've already had their money. What we're after here is trying to instill in you the importance of that relationship and loyalty that you build up with your customer base. Once you've got one customer, the number one priority that you should have is to keep that customer and turn them into repeat customers. Why? Because certainly is a lot easier to keep a customer than it is to find a new customer. Do you see what I'm doing here? Do you see where it all starts making a bit more sense? Once you've got them, the knack is to keep them and make them into repeats, not having to spend money or go out and try and get another customer to replace the one that you have lost for whatever reason. So, this is why prioritizing uh, the interaction with customers is so important, making that experience really good for a customer. So let's break some key aspects down and consider, when prioritizing customer experience, what is needed to do it. Okay, first of all, you've got to understand what the customer actually needs. Okay, that comes from, guess what? Research. Keeps coming up, doesn't it? All the time and time again. Customer research conducted through your platforms, or however you're going to do it, identifies points of pain in your organization and areas of improvement. Okay, this is your way of getting data and feedback, okay, off a customer so that you can improve what you are doing. There's no point in you setting your stall out in business, making your website, doing the sales funnels, doing the marketing, and all the rest of it, if there's something not quite right from the customer point of view. How are you going to find out that? By continually doing surveys. Remember, what did I say to you? Once a customer has bought something, what do you always see in an email or a link or whatever it may be? Thank you for purchasing whatever you've purchased. Would you be prepared to do a quick survey on your experience with us? Okay, happens all the time. We almost expect it. This is their due diligence of making sure the customer is happy with every single stage and part of what they have purchased. Okay, you should do the same. Okay, it's not rocket science, it's not unheard of to do, and it's very easy to set up. What did we talk about the other day as far as email marketing was concerned? We talked about um, email responders, okay, that will automatically send out an email a day later or even hours later once somebody has bought a product from you. It will have all the information there. It will have all of the survey there, that comes back to you. This is why it's so important to actually get that customer feedback so that you then know where you can improve on what you have had. Every customer is going to have a slightly different experience from their purchase. What you're after is getting that data back from the customer so that you can improve those pain points, which is what they say in here, to make their journey of purchase much better. And then obviously you get a much higher customer satisfaction if you do that. Feedback collection, okay? Actively solicit feedback through surveys, social media, and direct interactions. This is exactly what we were talking about just now. Customer journey mapping. Understand the different stages of the customer's journey to identify potential issues and opportunities for enhancement. We've talked, haven't we, about sales funnels, how you're taken through stages where you get then basically spat out at the bottom after you have bought it. Okay. And then this is where the survey comes in. Because they go through different stages, part of your survey should include those different surveys. Ask the questions. Can they give any feedback, etc., on each individual part of the journey of the sale and the subsequent purchase that that customer makes. Get that feedback, get that information, and then you will stand a good chance of being able to change your website, change your sales funnel, change your marketing, etc., so that it really is going to make that customer experience a whole lot better. Also, personalized interactions. What's this? This is tailoring experiences. Use the data that you've just got and insights to personalize interactions, recommendations, and offers to the customer. There's no point in getting all this data if you're not going to use it. What's the point? You are doing it for a reason. Once you've got that information of what customers are looking for, what customers are thinking of purchasing, what customers are expecting from their journey and the products, etc., then you'll be able to tailor different things to different demographics of different people because you've got all that information. Let's take, for instance, a 60-year-old male from America, for example. Because of the feedback that you have got from the surveys that you've done, from the experience that they've had, etc., because you've been doing your marketing, you've been doing your research, you've been getting your feedback, and all the rest of it, you know that 60-year-old males from America, not only do they like this product, but an awful lot of them like that product and that one as well, because you've had that information back. So what do you do with that information? Part of the follow-up email that you would give to that first customer who's bought any one of those three, the 60-year-old male from America, you can send them the email, and you can set this up all automatically, okay, with a offer of, if you buy this bundle of 3 items, you can have it for this amount of money. Why is that going to work? It's going to work because you know from the data that you've got back that a 60-year-old male from America likes this product, and this product. Okay, that is more people of that age group in this country buy these 3 products. So it stands really to chance, doesn't it, that any other 60-year-old male from America is going to be interested in that deal. Why? Because others do as well. So why not try and utilize this data to the best of your ability? This is proper marketing. This is proper sales knowledge that you gain from the data that you have gathered through the surveys, etc., that you have done. You really are targeting a very niche audience because of that data, hoping that it will produce the sales of extra products and services through your website. So you see where I'm going with this now. What you're doing is making sales, but you're also gathering data at the same time to make that customer experience better, but also putting it back to the customer to say, hey, thank you so much for buying this as well. Many of our customers who also love this product and that product as well, I'm offering it to you because you've been such a great customer buying this product at a reduced rate with a 2 hour window or 24-hour window or whatever you wanted to do it, okay, to make those extra sales whilst you've got that customer. Start thinking, start using the information, start prioritizing where and how you are going to utilize all of this knowledge that I'm giving to you to make your business a lot more profitable. And at the end of the day, that is what we're trying to achieve with our business. Address customers by name. If you are talking on chat, if you're using a chatbot, remember we talked about chatbots before, how a automated chatbot would take um, customers, take them through certain queries and problems, and if they can't do it, then you can talk to them individually. Okay, show their value as an individual by calling them by their name. If you go on any calls now, if you go on any chat lines now, what is the first thing that a real person will say? They will say, "Hi, I'm Kevin. What's your name? Or what can I call you?" Okay. That is the first thing that you should be doing. It starts to build that customer relationship that you are after, that connection that builds the loyalty that you are after. And guess what? If you are going to be you doing the chat to do customer services, etc., over time, you'll start having a bit more rapport with your customers because you'll see them time and time again. They might have questions you'll be able to help them out with, and they will be able to talk to you quite openly about things. And this again helps to solidify your loyalty with them and also enhance your business to make any changes to make it much better for the customer. Offer targeted content as well. Provide information and resources that are relevant to their specific needs. Again, you get that from the information that you are having back. Okay. Put things in place in front of people with the right demographics that you've gained that data for from the questionnaires, from the feedback, etc., because you've got a much better chance of making sales with different demographics in different places and in different areas at different times of days. Okay, and you'll be able to tailor all of this automatically using the tools that we've been speaking about before in all of these lives. Deliver consistent experiences. Train employees and ensure all employees understand the importance of customer experiences and how to deliver it. You might not have trained employees, but if you do, they need to be brought up to speed of what your expectations of them are with the customers. Really is important that your expectations of what you want for your business are followed through your employees. Maintain consistent messaging. Ensure all departments communicate the same message and provide a unified experience. This is why having repeat training of employees is so important. Use managers to make sure that that training and retraining is up to speed so that there is no failure within departments of any communications and messages that go back to the customer that they are exactly the right messages that you want to have relayed to them. Resolve issues efficiently, address customers issues quickly and effectively. Again, this helps to build loyalty with your customer base. Okay. Like I said, it's not rocket science to understand what the customer wants, but there is so many businesses out there that fail to deliver on customer service. For me, it is right up there with importance of not just selling, but also the after sales part of what you are doing in business. If your customer service sucks, guess what's going to happen to your business? Okay. It's going to spiral. It's going to go down and down and down because people are only going to use you once. They're going to buy once and then turn their back on you. Why? Because your customer service, your after sales, all of these things are no good and they lose trust in you, plain and simple. Everything leading up to it, including the sale, fantastic, no problem. After sales, customer service, shocking. Not going back there again. I can't be dealing with trying to sort any issues out because they don't get back in contact with me. All of these sort of things will put people off being repeat customers. So how you handle and prioritize the customer experience will help you grow your business. Improve customer service. Okay, offer multiple channels, provide support through various channels, including phone, email, chat, and social media. Obviously, if you've got the employees, you can do this easily. But to be absolutely honest, if you are starting off on your own, you should be able to um, take care of all of those on your own easily. Say, for instance, you're making two, three, or even up to 10 sales a day through your business. You should be able to start with to handle all of that customer relation part through all of those social medias. Okay, it comes up, you get notified, and then you'll be able to respond to these people. Even if you can't get to them straight away, you can set up your bots to make sure that then the customer knows what number in the queue they are so that they don't hang up. You can make sure that you send repeat messages at certain intervals throughout their wait period, saying we're very busy at the moment. We'll get back to you as soon as possible. Please hang on, etc., etc. When it gets to a stage where people are waiting more than 10 to 15 minutes, okay, for any replies, etc., you know that your business is going well, but you need to improve that customer response time. Otherwise, you're going to start losing customers. So you need to start employing people, okay, to take care of that customer relations part. You can actually put it all out to remote if you want to. You can have remote customer service companies that will take care of all of it at a cost, okay, and they will guarantee that they will respond to the customers. It takes a lot of setting up, but it's all possible. You put out a sheet of information to these virtual customer services, and they will handle everything up to a certain point. And if they can't resolve any issues up to that certain point, then they will kick it back to you, all automatically, without the customer knowing they're getting sent from one to another. Okay, very clever. Again, those are all options that are open, and we can talk about that maybe in the future of what is possible as far as that is concerned. Empower agents, equip customer service representatives with the knowledge and resources to resolve issues. Again, that's kind of hand in hand of what I've just been talking about. But certainly, you shouldn't have anybody on customer services who hasn't got the knowledge of what they're talking about as far as the products and services that you are providing to customers. Doesn't make sense, does it? Why have somebody on there who can't resolve the issues? It makes them look stupid, but as far as your business is concerned, it makes you look shoddy. Okay, the more knowledge that a customer representative has for their customers who are you're talking to, the support staff, the better and more impressed the customer is going to be with your customer support service that you are providing. Again, all builds loyalty, all builds trusts, and all will help you have those repeat customers. What else have we got? We've got provide timely response, respond to inquiries promptly, and keep customers informed of the progress. Exactly what I was saying earlier. Let them know how long the wait time is, etc., etc. Embrace technology. We've talked about this time and time again, haven't we? Implement customer relation management, CRM systems, track customer interactions, and manage relationships effectively. CRMs, okay. I am convinced we will have something similar, okay, in our next phase. It is ideal for what we are looking for. It is something that will be used by millions of people in all sorts of walks. If you can get a good CRM, okay, as a back office to any business, they will lap it up. It is a really good product for resale, and certainly in nowadays with technology, if you can nail a good CRM to be able to provide the right customer service, then really is something that I think will be utilized immensely. So let's look out for that. I'm fingers crossed we'll see one. If not, there's plenty out there, and then we can talk about that actually at length. I might talk about that in one of my lives, CRM. Okay, let's write that down. Cool. Utilize customer feedback platforms, gather and analyze customer feedback to identify areas for improvement. We covered that a little bit earlier on, didn't we, of how to utilize that? And we've gone over how to gain that feedback through different platforms, etc. Invest in AI and automation. Use technology to personalize experiences, automate tasks, and improve efficiency. I keep saying this time and time again, don't I? I really do believe that the AI that we're going to see in the next phase of our business is going to shock us. I think we are going to take a massive, massive leap forward, okay, as far as what we thought about AI in on passive and how that was being utilized to where we're going to be in the next phase. I really see it in or being utilized a lot more in the next phase, that's for sure. So very excited to see what's going to be there or and how it's going to help us within our own business. But if it's not, okay, we will obviously help you to um, earmark. And obviously, when I was doing the AI marketing, there was various different AI companies out there that have already got the technology that you can then utilize within your business if you so wish. Again, we can go over that more at depth if there's something or something that's not there in the next phase that we feel we might need as far as AI is concerned to help our business get going and to utilize some other features that will certainly enhance our business. Foster a customer centric culture. What is this? This is leadership commitment, demonstrate a committed to customer experience from the top down. That means absolutely everybody within the company is focused on customer experience rather than just sales. Okay, giving the customer what they want and them going away happy is the number one priority. I talked to you as well, didn't I, about the perception of value for money. Okay, you cannot put a figure or cost to value for money. Everybody has different perceptions of what is value for money. I've spent literally hundreds of pounds on a meal, nearly £1,000. Me and Jane spent on one meal. It was 12 course taster meal with pairing wines at Raymond Blanc's La Manoir Saison in Oxfordshire, and it cost us nearly £1,000. I came away from there after spending all that money thinking that was great value for money. One of the best meals and experiences of eating I've ever had. That's why I'm saying you can't put a cost to somebody's value for money. It is important to make sure that not only are you giving great value for money to that customer, but they have a great experience of everything involved with it. And that was true with Raymond Blanc's. It wasn't just about the food, it was the whole experience that made it so fantastic. We walked around immaculate gardens where they grew their own vegetables and herbs and spices to use in the cooking. They had people upon people waiting hand on foot for you. You couldn't do anything without somebody wiping or giving you a fresh serviette or napkin. The whole experience was just immense. The knowledge base of every single personnel who worked there on all areas was exemplary and exceptional, to be honest. These are all things that give people a great customer experience. And that's why I'm saying if you do that from the top down, people will go away happy with whatever they have purchased for whatever price. It really is not, you should never ever get stuck on a price for something because it goes way beyond that. The value for money, the customer experience, what they're getting for that money, okay, far outweighs the actual figure that you are seeing. Employee empowerment. Empower employees to make decisions that benefit the customer. This is really important. Giving a free rein, okay, to your employees with the knowledge that you know they are going to do the best for that customer really is empowering that person. What is the worst thing that you can do to your employees? You see it all the time. You know, the assistant manager, the manager doesn't do any work, hangs around, looking over your shoulder, making sure you are doing your job, and they're not doing theirs at all. They don't let you out of their sight. They're always checking up on you. They're making sure that you're doing it right, etc. What environment does that breed within the workplace? Not a good one at all, does it? It's far better to train your employees in the way that you want them to handle your business. Okay. Make them as proud of your business as you are, with the customer relationship part and everything that goes around it. And you will have a fantastic business because you know that your employees are giving the customer the best experience, okay, that they can possibly have. And continuous improve. Regularly review and refine processes and strategies to enhance the customer experience is key to building a great business. So, by prioritizing customer experiences, businesses can create loyal customers, improve their reputation, and drive sustainable growth for the future. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. A little bit longer than normal today, isn't it? I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you understand how important prioritizing that customer experience really, really is. It's the last part that you need to focus on of your business. Okay, we've gone through all of the other steps. We've talked about you need this, you need that, and all the rest of it. But if you don't finalize it, okay, with what we've been talking about, making sure the customer is happy, you're only going to make one sale. And we don't want that. We want repeat sales. We want the number one marketing, which is word of mouth. We want that customer to tell all their friends about their experience and about what they have bought so that they tell everybody how fantastic it is. Anyway, guys, that's it from me. Hope it's been of value. I hope you've learned something else that you'll be able to utilize moving forward into the next phase. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here tomorrow or not. I am working. It all depends on what time I finish. If I finish at 5, I will do a live for 6 o'clock. But if I finish after 6, it'll be a no, and then it'll be back around for Monday Fun Day with Jane. If not, I hope I do get to see you tomorrow. If not, have a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Monday. But let's say, fingers crossed that I get off in time and I can jump on here and bring something else to the table to enhance the next phase business that you're going to be in. Bye for now.